Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're regular here, you know I review many photographic, audio video related products. Now today we're not looking at a camera or a lens or microphones, we're actually looking at a printer, and it's a portable printer, and it's this Canon CP1500 that I have here on my desk. I purchased this more to use as a kind of a gimmick really when I'm out doing photography, if I'm out doing an event. I found it really useful. We recently photographed a dance school event at a local theatre, and it was great. We photographed a dress rehearsal, but I was able to print some of these up on location and put them on display for the evening to be able to let parents know that photographs were being taken at this event for them to be able to purchase. So I just printed them up. We put them in these little plastic sleeves. It was really ideal. It prints up to 6x4 size prints, really high quality. It uses sublime, I can't even say the word, a dye sub ink. So the print quality is excellent. Dye sub ink, I think you know what I mean. Print quality is absolutely superb, and it works out really well. So we just put them in these little wallets, put them on display, and then people could see, you know, the sort of image quality that we were taking, and they would place orders for the prints. So or key rings. It also prints up to this size ID photos, basically for doing passports. We use them for doing key rings. So brilliant for printing key rings. So I found that a really useful thing with this printer as well. So we can do key rings. We had some of these on display, and people like the thought that, you know, they could get a key ring of their little one dancing on stage. And you can see, you can print glossy, you can print matte. This is a glossy print. You can print them luster, I say 6x4, really long lasting, really high quality. Don't get fingerprints on them, which is really handy. I thought with glossy paper you might, but you don't. Works out really well. When I've done a matte one here somewhere of our little cat. Oh yeah, here we go. This is a more slightly luster look. It's still a bit glossy, but not too glossy. So that is great. It prints from either your mobile phone, or you can take the SD card out your camera and print that way. And I find the whole system is really useful if you want to print photographs on location. If you are a photographer and you want to do some sample prints to show your client, I think that is great. It's not that costly to print each print. It's about 75 pence a print, a lot more than if you went to a lab and got them done. But it's immediate, you get them done straight away. And as I say, we'll print photo IDs, passports. You can also crop the image, so if you only want to print a smaller part of that image, you can. And you can fit these little batteries, they're actually quite big batteries, on the back of the unit, so you can use it battery operated as opposed to mains operated. And the unit will charge a battery as long as the unit's turned off. It won't charge it while the unit is turned on. So to do a print, you either use your mobile phone app. I'm going to actually use my SD card. It's got an SD card slot on the front here, so you can just put an SD card into, let's take one out of the camera here. It happens to be my little Canon V1. I've got a couple of images on my Canon V1, so let's just slot those into the printer. As we slot it in, the printer will detect that I've put an SD card in there. You see there's 3 images actually on the screen here. Now annoyingly, this screen isn't touchscreen. I would have thought in 2025 they would have made that touchscreen. It would have been a few quid extra, I guess, and that's why they haven't. So you have to go through the menu to actually choose the print that you want. So if we choose, let's say we'll choose that one. Actually, no, we'll go with that one. Choose OK. It shows you the print on the screen, so that's kind of useful. And then you hit OK again. And you go into menu actually to choose what options you want, whether you want to crop it, select all. I'm just going to print it. I don't want to crop that image, so you just select OK, select OK. Now in the preview mode, it doesn't preview the image. It comes up with that screen. There's no preview of the image, which is kind of odd, but you know, it is what it is. I guess you've already previewed it anyway, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Now the print paper goes in this tray here, which is fine. That's how you store it. then you put your paper in the inside here, just under this flap. That's where the paper goes. And it comes with, when you buy the paper, it comes with the ink, so you're never going to run out of ink. The ink comes with a paper, so you put your paper in there, and then you just close that lid, and then you slide that into the printer itself. It does stick out a bit, but that's fine. Then that is the actual thing that catches the paper as it comes out. Now you have to be careful you don't put this right against a flat wall, because the paper does go out the back. You'll see that in a minute. The paper does go out the back of the unit, so just be conscious that it is you know, not butted up against the wall, and it's got to be on a fairly level surface for it to work properly. So a couple of things to be aware of there, but we've got that set up now. We press OK to print, and then that'll print that. And then what I didn't do, which I've already done, is select whether you want to print it glossy, luster, or whatever. Now it's 3 processes. It'll go out the back, and it'll print the cyan, magenta, and the yellow separately. There it comes out the yellow, so that comes out once, and it go back through it, print the next colour, and then it prints a veneer over it to protect it. So it does all of that. That's twice now it's been through. It'll be through a 3rd time to print the final colour. Does it pretty quickly, you know, it's quite rapid. And then one more time, well, it produces a sort of a glossy finish or a protection over it. And then that comes out like so. And there you are. There you are. That's the print done. Very high quality. As I say, it's a die sub. These borders here, you just literally tear off. They're actually pre-cut sort of thing. They're scored, as it were, so you can actually snap those off. You hear that go off like so, and then you can get rid of those borders, and there you have a nice quality 6x4 print to give to your client, pin on your board, you know, whatever you want to use it with. And it's nice and sharp. The colours are good. Colours don't look so good on this monitor, but the colours are really good with that. And it's a really nice little gadget to use, you know, a nice little printer to use if you do want to print quick prints to give to people and show people. And certainly for me, when I'm at events, it's a handy thing to have, to be able to do a quick print to give to the client there and then. It's a little gimmick, and I think it pays for itself over and over again because of that. It has, as I say, it will print photos, it'll print passport photos, ID photos. I use the ID mode, as I say, for printing prints to go into key rings. I think that is a great little idea that I can do key rings. I mean, I've got the cutter in the drawer there for cutting these out square. Yeah, nice little printer, compact size. The fact that it's got an SD card reader built into it, or you can print from your mobile phone, is great. So yeah, really, really nice little printer. It has got, as I say, your setups here, but you can go through to set it up. And you can set up your different print modes, whether it be an ID card. If you want to print an ID card, you can go into ID settings there to print your ID card. There is no nothing in there really for it fine, because I've taken the SD card out. But yeah, I say, and it folds up to a really nice compact size, fits in a nice case. We do it in 2 different colours. I've got the white one, but we do it in black and white. And saying the paper just slots in this tray, so you know, that's it, all ready to go. So there we go. That's a very quick look, not a tutorial on this printer, but just a really quick look at this printer and the reasons why I purchased it. That's for Canon CP1500. There's quite a few different models that Canon do. It's in this, they call the Selphy range, S-E-L-P-H-Y, Selphy range. It's a bit of an odd name for a printer range, but there you go, that's what it is. The Canon Selphy CP1500. Hope you found that video useful. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. Hit the like button if you like the content of my videos. Would really, really appreciate that. It does help me grow the channel. Thanks very much. Cheers for now, and don't forget to share it if you think other people might find this video interesting. there we go. Thanks very much. Cheers for now. Bye.